Beautiful day, everybody. I just would love to do a very quick testimonial on some of this amazing technology that kind of come across my path, and it truly changed my thoughts in regards to the healing potential of our bodies. So just to give everyone a bit of a backstory on kind of what happened. So about 7 weeks ago, I was in a serious accident where I was paramotoring and kind of fell out of the sky from about 3 to 4 stories high. And by doing this, I ended up fracturing my pelvis in 2 places, and also my second disc on my spine as well, which kind of made I was bed bound and was told that, I can't move for, period between 8 to 12 weeks. I was going to be bed bound and non-weight bearing for that time frame. I was about 2 weeks in to the healing process, just being at home in bed, just resting, can't really move, extreme pain, a lot of inflammation, a lot of swelling, my PyraLight got delivered. And obviously took it out of the package and started using it immediately. It was very easy to use. It's pretty much a plug and play kind of system, very self-explanatory, and I started using this. So I at first just used it by placing the PyraLight face down on my stomach, which I kind of knew just from watching some YouTube videos that it does actually affect your whole body and changes the frequency of your whole body. Now, the first 2 weeks of healing was good. I can't complain. I was feeling a little bit better every day, a little bit less pain, a little bit more movement every single day. So I didn't really have anything to complain about, and it was just riding out this journey. As soon as the PyraLight arrived and I started using the PyraLight, I noticed an immediate change in the rate of healing. I would say that it probably got increased 3 to 4 fold, 3 to 4 times faster. And this is in regards to pain and also movement. So it was a drastic increase in my my healing time. And on top of that, the PyraLight itself also gives off a little bit of heat, which was really, really soothing, especially seeing as I couldn't find a position to be comfortable. No matter if I was on my back, if I, took 5 to 10 minutes to turn onto my side, because I could only turn onto one side. I couldn't turn into any other position, unfortunately. But yeah, no matter what I did, there was always pain, and the PyraLight giving off that little bit of heat actually soothed a lot of the pain. So it not just increased my healing speed, but it actually helped a lot with the physical pain that I was kind of dealing with in every moment, which was super amazing. With using the PyraLight for around, I think, 4 or 5 days, I actually built up enough confidence, and my pain levels reduced so much that I was kind of willing to actually try and bear some weight, to actually stand up with the help of crutches, which I did, and it was actually surprisingly doable. Now, please remember that this is around 3 weeks in, where the doctors kind of advised me to say, like, I shouldn't be weight bearing for at least 2 months, 8 to 12 weeks, where I'm here on week 3 already, out of bed, moving around with crutches. Now, I will be honest, it was super painful, creating those movements, because I still had, a lot of bruising, a lot of my muscles were sore, tendons were sore, and, never mind, the fractures themselves, was obviously still not healed yet. I don't even think it's possible for bones to heal that fast. Started, kind of a little bit of weight bearing, obviously with the aid of crutches, walking aid. I did this for probably 2 or 3 days, just small snippets of walking with the crutches, and then would come and rest again, purely because my body was just, again, there's so much pain, and I was still very tired. I just continually use the PyraLight. The PyraLight. So this was throughout the evenings, when I'm sleeping, I've got the PyraLight on me. When I'm lying in bed during the day, I have the PyraLight on me. And I did actually utilize it in different ways, so there was stages where I would just have it on my stomach, and that would kind of give me this kind of whole body soothing kind of feeling, whereas there was phases, especially during the evenings when I was sleeping, where I would have pain in a very specific position. So it was on the lower back. I did obviously fracture my pelvis, so there was kind of like parts of my groin and my inside my legs that had extreme pain, and those areas I would just put the PyraLight on that area, and within a question of minutes already the pain would start reducing, swelling would start reducing, and I was a lot more relaxed and a lot more at ease, which helps a lot when you're kind of stuck in one or two positions. It was very satisfying as well. So yeah, and I continued using the PyraLight throughout this time. And I would say around 3.5 weeks in, I had the confidence, and my pain levels reduced so much that I had confidence to try and actually walk without the crutches. And I ended up taking my first steps literally on 3.5 weeks in, which I think in any medical kind of circumstances regarding fracturing of the spine or pelvis is nothing less than a miracle, in fairness. People that came to visit just couldn't believe the amount of progress that I was making, and how fast I was healing, and how fast I was able to become weight bearing again. Now I am around 7 weeks in, and I'm walking around without any form of aid. I can move around and balance on one leg, balance on the other leg. I can't say that I'm running just yet, just purely because it takes time for those muscles to heal, but I am still using the PyraLight every single night, every single day, and it is such a blessing. I can't imagine living without this piece of technology in my life, knowing what I know now, and I have felt what I have felt during this this healing period. On top of that, I have the luxury of using the PyraEyes, which is again amazing piece of technology. It is literally like taking mushrooms or psilocybin or DMT, or small level of DMT, where it kind of literally puts you in this very kind of calm and focused state. I think it's a great tool to use for meditation, especially if you're one of those people similar to myself that has got a very busy mind. You've got thoughts just running through your head consistently. The PyraEyes really enables you to just get your kind of brain to not be so busy, because you're obviously focusing on these visuals. It gives you like this feeling, and this I wouldn't say it's an illusion because it's actually happening, but this feeling of seeing kind of geometric shapes and colors and things like that with your eyes closed, with the PyraEyes obviously over your eyes, and it just gets you into that kind of meditative state super fast, very, very quick, which I found amazing, and I've used it as a meditation tool ever since. And on top of that, it's also, again, just very soothing. It kind of takes your mind off things, and especially with my healing time when I was in bed, especially when I've got like a lot of pain, I would put the PyraLight on the area where it's painful. I'll get the kind of soothing feeling. I would then accompany that with the PyraEyes, and it would just kind of calm me down. I just didn't have that kind of edgy feeling that you kind of have from dealing with pain consistently for a long time, and it just kind of took my focus away from all of that and kind of put me into what I might say is a bit of a trance, a bit of a focused, quiet state that was away from my painful reality. So this is a piece of technology that I would recommend for anyone, anyone that is dealing with inflammation, muscle pain. I mean, if you're a sports person that is looking for quicker recovery times after big sporting events, or an injury or things like this is an amazing piece of technology, and would definitely recommend it. So I wanted to say thank you to Guy Harriman, who provided me with this piece of technology. I am forever grateful, and I would recommend this to anybody and everybody. It's extremely non-invasive. It's literally just some infrared light technology that yeah, it gets put on an area where, you know, you're feeling pain or is inflamed, or if generally if you're just looking to harmonize the frequency of your body, you know, it is a great tool. I would also say that I had the feeling of, you know, the PyraLight especially helping with my blood circulation as well. It just kind of allowed my body just to kind of be in harmony, and I could feel the difference immediately. And I'm sure anybody that picks up this piece of technology and starts using this would agree. So yeah, thank you, Guy, for this amazing piece of technology. Thank you for bringing this into my life. I'll be forever grateful, and I really hope that this piece of technology can help any person, any of you out there that are, you know, suffering with similar symptoms or similar kind of pain or conditions. And yeah, may this reach the world, because it is something that, you know, I didn't think was possible. So yeah, thank you, PyraLight, thank you, PyraEyes, thank you, Guy. Really appreciate it.